Hey guys, welcome to September. My September stuff.
Well, you're actually working to September. You're working through October.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably going to be like December by the time I actually put it up. So.
No, I'm catching up. Yes, I have stuffs as always. Good stuff, crap stuff.
Actually, he has fairly decent stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff you might actually play rather than stuff.
Well, I shall start off this month by my most recent purchase. And so first of all, I took massive advantage of the Asda £10 deal. As you all know, PS4 games, PS fucking...
Well, you'll know if you've been
on,
watching the internet, some Facebooks and stuff.
And there was lots of money to be made if it was quick enough. And so, the first thing... Well, not the first thing, but... game coming out near the end of the month, I just simply had to have.
Well, the thing is, we'll just elaborate here. He basically turns up at my place with like a boot full of bloody games. It was like some kind of dodgy sale. You know, mate, do you see what I got? You know, the whole boot is just like full of like next gen PS4 and Xbox One stuff.
Wii U stuff as well.
Yeah.
I'd been out.
How many stores did you do?
I'd been out for 8 hours. I'd done 4 stores, but it's just the fact that every store I went into, I was like, "Can I check your stock, please? Can you check every single game on me, please?" And all the people in Asda's that work there are absolutely fantastic, apart from the guy in Ashford who is just a twat. And I made you work for it. And I bought one game from that store, which is hilarious. But it was a really good deal. I saw about it, and it popped up on Hot UK Deals, and I was just like, "Damn, that's something I can't resist." Jumped in my car and just went. And so, turned up 8 hours later, got some bits for him, some bits for him, and it was just awesome day.
Which you will see later?
Yeah, basically.
Or earlier, depending on whether he posts mine first or his first.
Yes, we shall see. And basically, yeah, so I also sort of use them as, I don't know, so you could say equity, to get other stuff with. So, my last purchase of the month, I used the equity to buy. So,
which is still money.
Yes. That's stuff I wouldn't have bought for full fucking price if I didn't have it. So my last purchase was Lego Dimensions. No way in hell would I have paid £100. I'd want to, but it's a lot of money, £100 for this set. Ian was doing 90. I still haven't had a 90, but I decided not to. But I think this looks real good fun. I've always enjoyed the Lego games. I've played most of them. I'm missing Lego Jurassic Park. They've got a boringness about them that every single year it's a rehash, it's a new universe. But I really enjoy it. I enjoy the 20 hours going through universe.
I personally have been a lot. I think if I was sitting there and I was playing it with, I don't know, you play it with your kids, something like that. Yeah. I think it's fairly enjoyable. But if you're playing it by yourself, it just bores the hell out of me. It's just not.
Yeah. So this sort of spin, what they've decided to do is release their own one with their own cool Lego-y portal type thing, and release many packs. So if you can put Batman in Scooby-Doo World, I was going looking for the Ghostbusters using the portal gun with Doctor Who and Midway Arcade, which we haven't quite.
Yeah, we haven't worked out what it is. We have looked at this large selection of little pictures, and we cannot see any Midway Arcade characters.
Yeah.
We got to think it's got to be a licensing thing, like they had the video game license to certain characters, and that's why it's
Midway may have done the
answers below if you do.
Ghostbusters game.
So
and via the magic of editing,
really cool. What would be a really good idea, Tone?
Oh, not that we've discussed this already and are re-recording it, but Champ brought up something absolutely fucking genius. Which is really scary, He has these moments,
And he's smiling because he's so happy because it was such a cool idea.
Yeah. It was basically saying with Lego Dimensions, with all this stuff, that they should have brought a limited edition Xbox One out, and they should have made it with the Lego stubs all over it. That would have been fantastic.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be that'd be my console.
Yeah. I mean, so you could make a Millennium Falcon out of it,
or what's going to happen now? Couple of months time near Christmas,
they're going to announce it.
Get your limited edition Lego machine.
Yeah, that would just be so cool because you can put anything on the top. You've got to do the sides as well.
Yeah, do the sides and everything else. Yeah, but do it so there's still gaps for the heat to dissipate and stuff like that. But it would be fantastic
Yeah, so I picked up a couple of packs. The first pack I had to get was Scooby Doo because I love Scooby Doo, and these are basically
Let's get back to the mystery van.
they're not just level packs this time. With Lego Dimensions, all you literally need is a character, and basically the Lego characters are basic Lego characters. They come on a disc base. Now these disc base opens up the worlds, so all you need is one character from any world.
I'm not sure exactly how that works with this. Some of these packs you do need a thing.
Yeah, basically with the packs, now certain packs have like an exclusive mission. In the world, you've got an exclusive mission, but that's all it is.
Yeah.
So I bought my Scooby Doo, and I had to go to Back to My Future, and
Back to your future.
yeah, Back to My Future. Awesome. And I bought Wizard of Oz, Green Witch, because open up the world. And so this lot was like £175 with my trade-in of Asda stuff. I spent 68 real pounds of money.
That is just ludicrous.
Yeah, that's
175 is just
175.
ludicrous.
Well, when I was in there, the guy actually said to me, he said, when it was launched, a lady come in, and this lady in Folkestone, she runs a foster home, and every time a packet comes out, she comes in and she buys everything. He said, £446.80 something is everything. She came in, she said, one of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, on to me normal type stuff and the normal not so good stuff. Got a couple of 32X games this month. And 36 great holes. Yeah, I'm crap at golf games. We put it on for like.
He just brought it because it's
20
36 great holes.
Yeah.
When they
Yeah,
work
just
that
it feels
out,
good to me. Obviously 2 courses. 18 times 2, 36.
but there's not 18 holes to a golf course, there's 19.
No, it's not.
No, it's 18.
19!
19th hole was the.
Is it?
Clubhouse!
Yeah, I thought it was going to be some of the arsehole playing. Yeah, and then this mother base. This was fucking hard. I didn't really spend much time getting into this at all.
To be honest, it's viewpoint, but it's shit.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
And it's really hard.
It's hard, but not in a fun or challenging
No.
way. It's the mechanics that are clunky, and it doesn't feel like.
I think if I spent some proper time with it, I could get my head around it. But so we just had a quick blast.
I mean, it is very Zaxxon. It's very Zaxxon.
Yeah.
But
for the prices
doesn't
this commends,
feel
I think anything's 32.
I think you did have a sour look on your face after you actually played it.
I was like, that's not what I was expecting. I wouldn't buy that for $1. It cost me a bit more than that. I might as well stick to the Sega things. Blah, blah, blah. So on to Master System, Missile Defense 3D. It's good.
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Well, because you need 3D glasses and a light phaser to play it.
Yeah. So we don't know. This is the last one I need to complete the Master System 3D.
It's basically like an into the screen sort of thing, and there's no point of you putting footage. If it does, you'll just see how blurry it all is and how it gives you a headache.
So I put it in a small square at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Off-Road. I saw this in the shop in Ramsgate in 3D.
It's where you collect the little spanners to upgrade your little
Yeah.
4x4.
Yeah.
And you have the
Toyota
nitro
thing.
button and
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so looks good, really good condition. Those Psychic ones. Yeah, the cover art looked nice. It was over
It's actually quite good.
Alex's,
It's
wasn't it?
actually quite good.
Yeah.
So, that's not
That
bad.
looks really cool. That could be even Gatchaman.
It's not in the fantastic sort of. I mean, it's pretty decent. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty decent. It's a little platformer thing, but it's okay. It's okay.
That's cool. The one that I've been, wanting to get, but it's stupid high price. No manual, but Alex done me a good deal on it. Was the Flash. I saw GameSack playing it, and they spoke quite highly of it.
I don't like it. It's too fucking fast. It doesn't play that well because it's way too fucking fast. It does say something about the Master System that can run that thing that fucking quick,
Yeah.
but it's almost unplayable because it's so fast.
Yeah, so it's got the Zool element, is it?
No, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
You'll see what I mean. It is slightly like a Zool thing, but the characters are actually very small, so the speed, you do actually get a bit of warning, but it's just so fast, it's so hard to judge.
Yeah.
They've got the speed element right, but there's too many spike bits and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's just really awkward.
Blockout. This was quite crazy, really. And we put this on, and we just imagine you're playing sort of Tetris from the up to down view.
And it's all three-dimensional,
Yeah.
so you can spin the blocks in all 3 dimensions.
Yeah. And once we got our head around the fact that the colour is the level they're on,
Yeah.
which is, quite
And also
cool.
the line markers around the screen.
Yeah.
Because that's what did my head. I couldn't
Yeah.
guess where the depth was. But once you use the grid reference around the screen, You
Yeah.
can sort of spot where it's going.
Yeah. So really.
But it's kind of slow. It's kind of a bit slow.
Very, very slow. But yeah, I think we pressed the buttons, you could speed them down. Couldn't you? Sylvester and Tweety, the Cagey Capers. Yeah, I didn't really get on with this much. Basically, you're Sylvester and you've got to jump around the levels and catch Tweety. Didn't manage to catch Tweety. Couldn't figure out what I was supposed to jump on properly because it was never really clear.
No.
But
There was loads of stuff
Yeah.
in the levels, and it was never clear which stuff you could jump on, which stuff
Yeah.
you couldn't. It's,
Yeah. Tweety seems to morph into like a big evil.
yeah, you can never
Yeah,
see
that's
cartoon
when
that
he
does that.
takes the
Yeah.
potion.
Mortal Kombat 3. Yes, watch me lose badly playing this game. Yeah, I like Mortal Kombat. Always have done like Mortal Kombat. Bit of a small roster compared to the days one, especially with Ultimate come out literally 6 months after this come out. You know, this one then they had Ultimate like, oh, that was a bit pointless releasing this. But this one has speech. Ultimate does not. Because I checked at home straight away after playing it. Oh, when you select your character, it says his character's name. What to get out of Ultimate? Probably
Yeah,
size issue.
that's got to be a reason for buying
Yes. So buy it because it says their names, and if you want to hear really bad
it. Digitised nasty
voice.
Mega Drive voice
Yeah.
is
Mm.
that's the thing for you.
Yeah. Well, so quick explanation. I decided to sell some of the Star Wars collection because I wanted to fund a few things, and it's nothing I won't miss. And one thing I funded, which is coming up to one of my most expensive buys ever, is this cost me £180. And I'm in an iron over this for fucking ages. I was asking advice for everyone, and the thing is, this game doesn't come recommended high enough, and there's no point going on about it. It is fucking Musha, and I picked this up. First of all, a bit disappointed because I could see that the guy that opened the cart check it was an original board, which it is, and it's got a slight bit of fading in it. And £180.
But it wasn't that; it was the way he opened it.
Yeah.
It was there's a lot of
Scratched
scratched marks, and it looked like he used like a weird, far too thick kind of socket.
Pliers or
No,
something.
a socket
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Like a big socket.
And so I was really sort of like fucking miffed, and I was like, so it was about half the price. It was about half the going rate because it's
Oh no,
300.
the torch.
Yeah.
Torch.
Top
Yeah,
rates,
yeah.
It's literally about £360 now with the manual and the registration guide. So it was half the price. But what made my mind up is I fucking played it. Oh my god, this game is good. Generally, when I play some games, I'll test them. I'll play them for 20 minutes. I go, that's cool. I'm going to enjoy that. But oh my god, no. This game is absolutely fucking fantastic. By far my favourite Mega Drive game ever, or should we say Genesis game. I know there's a lot more to them. There's like different ones that Super less than
Yeah,
this,
you've
which
got,
are definitely
you've got
on the game
Mega.
list. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and this is fantastic. Once I've got my head round, basically you can pick, you get your weapons. If you keep getting the same colour, you upgrade that weapon, and you also upgrade the ship with your basic weapon, which is C. There's no bomb, which is really strange. I couldn't get around that. I've played through it on easy. I have played this game. I have not beat the last level yet because it's hard. It's really hard, and that's on easy. That is on easy. When GameStack said, you know, would you pay $200? Even had a console game, they said yes, it is worth it. They are not wrong. This game is fucking brilliant. But yeah, very highly recommended. Very stupidly expensive, but oh wow, can't recommend it enough. For the Mega CD, baseball tonight. It's baseball on the Mega CD.
and it's tonight.
I'm not playing it tonight though. It wasn't £8. Alex done it a bit cheaper for me. But yes, look at the picture. Bye bye. The Terminator, which annoyingly is massively rising up in price now.
I want your clothes, your buds, and your very long loading times.
But good, Terminator and Mega CD. So I got the PC Engine, picked up a few games from GOR, and got like Fatal Fury Special. Really looking forward to playing with it. Didn't know you bloody can't. So basically, I needed the
Arcade card.
PC Super CD-ROM arcade card, which our man in Japan, Ross, sorted out for me at a really good price compared to fucking eBay prices. Yeah, you need this for the Duo R, but the Duo RX actually has it built in. So that's the only difference between the R and the 6-button.
And 6-button, man.
That's the only difference.
I was about to correct you on that one.
Yes, caught up with you. But yes, you need this if you want to play like the later games, the arcade, you know, the last few lines of the arcade shooters and so forth. But yes, a must. Unless, of course, you have the PC Engine Duo RX. One Dreamcast purchase this month is Star Wars Jedi Power Battles. Basically, I got this in a bundle a little while back, but it had the PlayStation disc inside it. So I got some money back from it, and I had literally like everything else but it in the manual, and the disc popped up on eBay. So with postage, I paid £2, so I was happy.
Can I just point out before anyone goes, oh, Star Wars Jedi Power Battles? I've never played that before. That sounds good. Can I just point something out? It says Episode 1 Jedi Power Battle. Episode 1.
Yeah, but I bet if they put in a special mission where you could actually kill Jar Jar, people would buy it.
It depends if you do like
Slowly kill
if you
him.
could do like something that would actually make the Mortal Kombat fatalities look completely tame and pathetic, I think people probably would.
Yeah. Over and over again, there'd be many YouTube videos of Jar
I
Jar
think they have to
dying.
do it more like the Punisher. You know how you kind of had that thing where you could put the head down, and the more you push the pad, the harder you push the head. Yeah, it's.
So my question being, we'll have a quick message at episode 8. Do we think we'll have a character in episode 8 we'll hate as much as we do Jar Jar?
I have an odd feeling that little robot with a
So do
rollerblade.
I, that IB-88 or whatever he's called. I think he's going to be really irritating.
They might get the balance right.
Mm.
I mean, in fairness, C-3PO is kind of irritating.
Yeah.
But he works in the balance and the mould of everything else to work okay. He's not overpoweringly annoying.
PlayStation 1 games. Abe's Exodus, Oddworld. This was one of the £1.50 charity finds that I got the other month. Never played
Great
this one.
game.
It's the second one.
Really good game. Yeah, really good game.
Yeah.
Really good game. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still
Follow
really
me,
good.
follow me, follow me.
The good thing I
I
said,
remember you playing it.
like I said before, the really good thing about that, the really good thing about that is the fact that it's not on the New and Tasty. It's not on New and Tasty, so I don't know if they're doing a
You were
version of
supposed
this
to, weren't you, to
for
do each
New
one,
and
but I
Tasty,
don't know.
but you know, we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
That was a nice one.
Yeah, it was a great game. Trying to save all the little fuckers.
Yeah, yeah.
This one comes massively recommended by Retro Dunk, and that is Cleopatra Fortune. Now I remember seeing one copy of this in Ramsgate, so on the way back we popped in to pick it up. He had 3 copies. The other 2 copies were $9.99 though, weren't they? So yeah, 'cause you did me, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I don't mind this sort of puzzle game. I know Sherry would love this, if Sherry ever gets around to playing a
I'm not.
PlayStation.
Weapons.
Yeah, it's quite tight, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
a puzzle ball.
Yeah. So I remember he got these. He got a chipped Xbox like a year or so, no, a bit longer ago, just to play Cleopatra on the main, and it was the only one that didn't work. So yeah, so I was supposed to take that. Well, but yeah, so nice little puzzle game for you or the missus.
I've got to admit, I was playing it, and you'll see it here. I'm doing these links and stuff. I honestly haven't got a fucking clue what I'm doing.
Oh, good.
I haven't got a fucking clue. Look at all these nice links and cool combos I'm getting. I haven't got.
Well, when I was around Bob watching him play, he was explaining it to me, and I still didn't know
Yeah,
what he was talking
yeah.
about. And I'm like, oh right, yeah, which I do.
It really does look like I know what I'm doing. I ain't got a clue.
Yeah. And Bomberman Fantasy Race, which was on the Games Hack episode I watched last night. So not bad, not great. Really
Nowhere near as good as like the Pac-Man.
yeah, I was going to say I want the Pac-Man PS2 or Xbox game. Whenever we see that, I definitely want to pick that up next. Bomberman World, so racing, driving. Is there like special weapons? And,
Yeah, you've got your usual. Like, it's Bomberman.
Yeah.
You're dropping bombs, you know.
You collect a bomb, you love it, you
Hasn't
guy
this
on
also
the
got
other
like a normal
dinosaur.
Bomberman map in it you can play?
Don't
So I think
know.
it
There
says you can
probably
unlock it.
is. There probably is.
It's
Yeah.
a Mario Kart, one of them.
And not a very good one. It's not awful, but it's not very good.
What sort of laugh was that?
Was that a laugh? I thought it was like a mating call
Yeah.
of some kind
Not
of
quite
goose.
sure.
I think that was a goose mating call. You start seeing them come, they're like the birds, just
Flying into the
banging
window.
against the windows.
Alien Resurrection. So, bit of first person on the PlayStation 1. Bit of first person on PlayStation 1. The movie was okay. I remember seeing the trailer for this where you was running up a corridor, you could change the angle of the guns on it, but they changed it, didn't they, just before it was coming out?
I mean, oddly, in fairness, it's probably better than most of the Dreamcast ones, purely because of the twin stick controller. If
Yeah.
you've got a twin stick controller for it,
Is it compared to Alien Trilogy?
It's somewhat better than
Yeah.
Just from what I saw, I never even got to the shooting bits. But just moving around and having the double thumbsticks was just so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
It seemed to run, for an old game, it ran fairly smoothly for an old
Yeah.
first-person shooter.
Mm.
The graphics looked reasonable, much better than, say, the Dooms and the Hexons and stuff like that, which were running on similar hardware.
Yeah.
Just
You
put
know,
in
so-
a sheet, see when you die, you don't. God mode.
Well, we call him Champ now, right? but everything is cheats. So if you guys can think of a really cool nickname, we can call him because he knows cheats for pretty much every game
No,
on
I
the
just
planet.
remember the cheat for that one.
And that one,
Yeah.
yeah. So come on, guys. I want recommendations for a new nickname for Champ. Cheaty
Cheating,
Champ or
cheating best.
Yeah, that's what I tell you what's
something
going
like
on my
that. So
head.
come on, we want all of you regulars to write a nickname for Champ down. We need to know a new nickname for him. Sticking to the PlayStation, Heavenly Sword on the PS3. I wanted to say Heavenly Theory, but it's an English theory, it's a different combination. So I like
It is so annoying that the beat 'em up sections are fairly reasonable and quite good. I mean, even for such an early PS3 game, it still looks very nice. It does look very nice. But the problem is anything involving shooting. There's shooting sections in it with Kai, whatever it is. And also this element. There's elements we got of like fire, great big siege engine catapult things. That's not too bad. They did add a patch because originally you had to control these sections using motion controls, and they did patch it so you can use the pad. So
was this a 6-axis game launch sort of thing? Was it? Character performance directed and
course it
starred
was,
by
because-
Andy Serkis, who's everywhere these days.
yes. And also always 6 axis pad. And it's like, yeah, it's an early PlayStation. What else are you going to use?
You can't use Rumble, can you? Better Gadget, Mad Robot Invasion.
Yes. Exactly.
Was this fantastic, was it?
£50.
Actually, it's alright. The problem is, I honestly, I played it for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
After 2 minutes, I honestly couldn't work out how to get any further. It's probably just a button combination. I started looking at the instructions. It's probably very simple. The weird thing is, that's actually 2.5D platformer.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
You'd think by looking at it that it wasn't. It even says 3D action game. Blah, 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 blah.
3D
It's
action
not. It is literally a 2.5D. You can move like backwards into like the next level, like a next plane, but that's it.
I bought this solely on the fact that the other Gadget game was really good.
That is actually better.
Yeah.
That is actually more.
50p! I like
That is more Inspector Gadgety than the other ones.
Yeah.
It kind of feels. It has obviously it has bad voiceovers. It has bad.
As long as it doesn't have
cutscenes.
Matthew Broderick in it.
No, thank God. It has bad cutscenes,
Thank
but it looks and feels like the cartoon because you've got
Yeah.
like the chief comes up in a dustbin. You've got Dr.
Cool.
Claw and stuff.
Yeah.
Get you next time. Yeah. So it's a different voice, it's a bit shitty.
Yeah.
But you know,
It's
and
mine.
you've got Gadget like wandering around, and you know,
Hang on. Penny,
Penny
Brains.
Brain,
Cool.
you know, stuff. So you've got those elements there. So it feels more like Gadget than perhaps the other ones did.
Yeah.
So,
Which goes to saying what we said a little while back about if you really are on a tight budget and you want to buy some good games, you can literally just go to CEX, get yourself 20 quid PS2 or a local shop, and you can get a really good bundle of PS2 games for now because they are starting to go up.
I mean, you can go there like you can go to one every week. Once you set up with your PS2, you can go there every week. You could spend even only £3 or £4, and you'd be walking out with between 6 and 3 or 4 games. You know, between that, depending on price.
Yeah.
Depending
But
on
good
price.
games.
You
Good
know.
games, you know.
As long as you sort of semi-inform yourself, you know. It's take the odd punt.
Yeah.
You know, if you see something and you're like, oh, I wonder if that's good. It's 50 pence. You know, if you get it and it's shite, it's probably always
Trading
gonna
value of
be
10p.
worth-
So you
No, it's probably always going to be worth 50p to someone.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's,
definitely. Definitely. It's like with the Xbox now, you can literally buy an original Xbox for £5. The average selling price for an original Xbox with a pad itself is £5. But the problem you've got is the prices of those Xbox games are shooting up.
slowly, yeah.
Slowly.
Slowly.
CEX, nearly every single Xbox game I looked at in the Dover branch is £8 plus, whereas if 2 years ago they were the same level as
6 months ago.
6 months
6
ago.
months ago. If anything, they were cheaper.
Mm.
You know, there was a time that, you know, they were a lot cheaper. No one wanted the
Because
original.
it says Star Wars now, look at the prices on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one, recommended going through the shop in Dover, which you would have seen footage by now because I'd have pulled the rest of my hair out editing that long fucker with millions of bits on it. Millions of files in it. So going through the games there, I picked up Mr. Mosquito, which come really high recommended by everyone. Yeah, there wasn't anyone in particular. I mean, this was in the first bag of stuff, and when it was put down, and I saw 20, I paid half that, so I was happy with that. And I got another game I'm still waiting for. I just like the premise of it. Basically, you're a mosquito, And of all the times mosquitoes have bitten me, now I want to be the mosquito and bite people just to piss them off and be irritated for a day.
It's really
scratching and
strange. It
being
looks
annoying.
good. It looks good. I mean, I kind of played it just enough to get footage, and it just give you a feel of graphics and a few other bits and pieces. But I couldn't actually work out how to land on people and bite them. All I had to do is spend a few minutes doing that, but I had a lot to do, so, and everything else. But it looks pretty cool. It does look. It looks really, really sort of cool. It's got a very interesting style.
Got a
Really
person's-
bad dub. Really bad
person's
dub.
face saying battle. Now this what is it? Is it Fresh Games? Apparently there's another one that I've got coming. They do bring over. Paul was saying, but they bring over some bizarre stuff, didn't they?
Was it Major Maestro? Not Major Maestro.
Mad
Maestro.
Mad
Mad
Maestro,
Maestro.
yeah. I've got that coming when he finds the disc, so he will be looking more. Well, last PlayStation thing in a month is big thanks to Danny for finding this copy for me from Anstar for a tenner. That's Little Big Planet 3. I found a few copies of games she was after, and she found one that I was after, so cool. Yeah, once again, still got to play 1 and 2, like the idea of playing it, but brand new still game for a tenner that in the future I will get around playing. You know, can't say no.
What power copy?
Hope so.
Yeah, it's really good. Look at the code. Look at the code on the side. The side of the code.
Susa. Maybe
Serious, yeah.
Joan Cusack. No idea. No,
It's obviously power because it's got the thing at the front.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Peggy 12. For the players. Yeah. Little Big Planet 3. Sequel to Little Big Planet 2. And thankfully they changed their mind and they brought Stephen Fry back, because if you remember originally he wasn't going to be in it. After the first trailer many people complained, yes, so much fryness. Nintendo we pick up Sonic Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood, RPG from Sonic by BioWare. My wife loves this game, she actually completed it. She doesn't like the Sonic games, but she likes this one because it's an RPG and she loves RPGs.
It's more of an odd Zelda-ish game.
Yeah.
A lot of the elements, a lot of the sort of wandering around and stuff, you know, you've got an almost Zelda-y sort of perspective. Almost like Sonic 3D Blast in some ways, but with Zelda elements kind of thrown in. So it's,
By BioWare from Sega on the Nintendo DS.
yeah, it's kind of weird there. It's a strange combination of stuff.
Yeah, so you go around as a team, there's 20 areas of each character.
Then you get to the end and there's 3 options and they're all the fucking same, different coloured lights.
Superman Returns. Any good?
It's okay.
Punishment. Yeah.
As far as Superman games goes, it's fucking brilliant. As
the
far as
N64
general games go, it's okay. It's not as bad as I thought it would be,
Yeah.
but it's not particularly good either. It's kind of the similar level to the shitty Marvel. A lot of the shitty Marvel games that are out.
Yeah.
There's a couple of good Marvel ones, but in general, there's a lot of
That's
crap.
actually based on the film.
Yeah.
I was unaware of that, didn't I? But the next one, which apparently doesn't fucking work, it's the second
The
fucking time I
saga
fucking bought it.
continues.
And that's Jaws Unleashed. I will be getting this one skimmed to see if it works, because I'm getting so peed off because it's not a cheap game. This is my second bloody copy that's not working. So for God's sake, if anyone else is having these issues, down below, tell us what you've done to get it working, please. But I want to play this.
It's his unicorn now. It's become his unicorn.
Oh.
He's not bothered about these really expensive ones now. He just wants a copy of Jaws. It's the second time he's tried to fucking get it, and yeah.
It's going to be like 101 a year.
Yeah.
Escape Dead Island. It's a weird, cel-shaded type thing.
Cell shaded and yeah, it's good. It's
And
playable.
we'll let Chris talk about this month. Chrome Hands, which I played when it first came out on the Xbox 360. Really liked it, but the online's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, the biggest problem is it's got like a career mode,
Yeah.
but the career mode is actually really just a tutorial for learning how
Watered
to
down.
play,
Yeah.
getting your parts together,
Yeah.
getting the hang of it, then going online. It really isn't like a campaign. I mean, it is kind of a campaign, but it's not. It really is just a preparation for getting online. And
A preparation of not being able to play the meat of the game.
yeah, basically. Which is a real shame, because I did play it very briefly when it came out. I was online, I played it online.
Everyone spoke really
And it
highly
was
of it.
really,
Everyone spoke
really good.
highly of it.
I mean, it's both from. I mean, this was before they were forced to make nothing but Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And it's nothing like Armored Core, which is by from as well. It's like the opposite. Whereas Armored Core kind of went boosterific, especially with Armored Core for Answer. It went very sort of gunned down, fast paced, very high speed. This is very slow, very mech warrior, very trudgy, but it's very good.
Yeah. My last two couple of very neat pickups. Zombie Harley.
Zombie Harley, that'd be cool. Brains!
You fire blood and the shit will be coming out of the exhaust. The Zombie Army Trilogy on the Xbox One. It's using the engine from Sniper Elite. Basically, Berlin Hitler has an unleashed dead army.
It is essentially, it looks to me very much like a extension in a World War II zombie sort of way of Rogue Trooper. And I love Rogue, that's by the same guys.
Yeah.
And I love Rogue Trooper so much. I mean, it does help with the 2008 Fantasy, and I've got nostalgia there. And I love that game, I really do. And it looks very simple.
This has been sort of very overlooked, but when you actually look into it, it's a really, really good game.
It's a cult thing on the PC. It's a massive cult thing on the PC. And they've actually added a lot of extra stuff.
And I used one of my £10 trades to get this so I can play that. I'll give you a clue. So the clue to this game is you get your programmers to clean your toilets in the building and do all like the mopping and all the cleaning and all that.
And sleep in the building rather than go home.
Yeah. And earn next to nothing, and then you actually think that the world's going to be run and dominated by mobile gaming, so you give up on nearly all AAA gaming, but Pro Evolution. And yes, you got it right. That will be Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain by Hideo Kojima. Or is it by him, or was his hands tied up? Did he get to finish? Did he make the game he wanted?
The other thing is, he had his hands so tied up in 4, and it was so obvious with so many changes that were done that it wasn't the game he should have been. I mean, 4 was a bit of a mess, it really was. And I am like what I would call like a fan. I like Metal Gear, I love Metal Gear, I really do. But 4 is very much a mess. This looks much better.
But,
number 4 just didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it was just nonsense. It was like overly explaining nonsense. It doesn't make it.
Monkey drinking some full Coke.
No, that's kind of cool. It always has this weird kind of quirky stuff, but it just tried to over-explain. It did what George Lucas did. He tried to over-explain shit in a bland and a horrible way. It's kind of like a 6-year-old doing a story.
With number 4, it was a case of players fucking shoot as many people as you can when you can, and then go on before it goes into the long story.
But that was the problem. Is that like, I didn't do it, but the problem was you played through it the first time to do those little bits, but you played through it the second time with your gadgets to play it properly. And I've got to be honest, I just played it through the first time. And I know you played it through that way because you borrowed my PlayStation 3 and you little Frankus and
Frank has killed it within a day.
Because that is the trick. You've got to replay. You've got to ignore the story, replay it with all your toys, and then do it that way.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, the thing with the story, it's like it was written by a 6-year-old. The 6-year-old in an English class, basically explaining everything at the end of the story by going, and it was all magic, or it was a dream. It was that level of, it's nanomachines, son. It's that level of bullshit. Everything was fucking nanomachines. It was just, whatever.
Yeah. Well, Anthony's played for it, but he's almost completed. He's got a 97% or something ridiculous, where he has played the arse off of it, and he says it's absolutely amazing, and he loves it to death. But there's no spoilers, but apparently he's lost the one thing he didn't want to lose. So, yes, not everything you can keep. You should look after things in the game. And you can't get them back once they're gone. You have to not just start again, you have to go into your cloud server and delete your file. You're all worried now, aren't you? You don't want to play it.
Unlike Fable.
Yeah.
Because I will unleash my secret weapon when it comes
What cheat is it then,
when
Chris?
it comes
YouTube.
No, when it comes to Metal Gear, I have my secret weapon.
The box?
No.
Didn't know they'd done a Game Genie for the Xbox One.
No.
He just likes Metal Gear Solid 2, he gets to wear a wig.
No, it's little Frankers. You let little Frankers sit there and they smash the game within about a day and...
Not this game, you won't. Not this game, you won't. Not this game.
Or how
So,
long
Frankie,
it
you've
takes.
already been voted that you're going around Chris's and being forced. Once you've got your own Xbox One now, so you can actually complete it, so that he doesn't get the achievements, he has to earn the
No,
achievements
he will
himself instead of
play it
getting
on
family
my
members to
machine
earn
and
achievements
get them.
and claim them.
Yeah,
I got
hell
those
yeah.
achievements. I got those achievements. No, it wasn't. Most of the time, it's bloody nephews. Ah, I know you. Cheat, 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 cheat. Yeah. Anyway, thanks
Especially
for
when
watching.
it comes to Metal Gear, let Frankers do it.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a fantastic month. Really good to see more subscribers, new subscribers, more comments below. We love all the comments below. But don't forget, the theme of this episode is I want you guys to pick a new nickname for Chantner. We've always called
Cheating
it.
twat.
No. We want you guys to pick it, and whatever name gets the most votes or whatever down below, it will be his name for next month's pickup episode, and maybe in the future if it's that good, every single episode.
And not Krish.
Not Krish, no.
It's already done.
Yeah, that was done very, very a long time ago. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Great to see all the new guys about. And always subscribe if you like the channel. It's really cool to see you and interact with a lot of you guys on Facebook. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. And don't forget, we want a new nickname for